What's up, guys? Becca Me is here with Smallville, Season 4, Episode 21, Forever, the penultimate episode. Okay, so this episode starts off with Chloe, and she's at the torch when no when no one's like when no one's like when no one's like there, and and like it's empty. Yeah, it's empty, and there's the only guy there is this guy named Brandon. Yeah. So she goes to the bathroom and she finds the girl like Haley, all like frozen, and the only thing moving is her eyes. So yeah. So, so yeah. So Clark's like, so Jonathan's like, hey Clark, I thought you were going to meet you, and he's like, no, I'm going to Central Kansas. And he's like, why? And it's like, because I wanted to be closer to like home. And he's like, this wouldn't have anything to do with Lana going to Central Kansas, would it? And he's like, I don't know exactly where we'll. And he's like, or it's because you think I can't handle this farm by myself without you. And he's like, I just want to be close to home. So yeah. So 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 yeah. So Lex is hanging out when Jason comes out of nowhere and tranks him. Yeah. So he tranquilizes him, and yeah. Yeah. So so Chloe realized that Brandon Nash is keeping them all there because he got rejection letters from colleges, so he wants to keep the high school dream going forever. So no one has to leave, which is very creepy and very messed up. That one student gets rejection letter, so he thinks that no one should leave his submitted like place. So yeah, and 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 yeah, so yeah, so it's graduation day, and Clark and Lorna are like doing some are like they're going, and actually it's graduating day at Smallville High, and they're all getting ready for for leaving Smallville, and Lorna for leaving like Smallville High, and and they call Chloe's name and some other girl's name who were trapped in that reality created by Brandon Nash. Because Brandon Nash wants Chloe to play by his rules, or she'll get frozen solid. So yeah, so Lex, Lionel are kidnapped by Jason Teague's mom and Jason Teague, and they're like, hey Lionel, where's the stones? And he's like, Jason, she's playing you. You can't trust her like I can trust you, Lex. And yeah, and he's like, she'll betray you, and Jason's mom will betray him, and Jason's mom is like, oh, I'll never betray you, Jason, and yeah, and she's like, hey, they start they stop hurting Lex until Lionel gives up the information. He's like Lana Land. I gave the stone to Lana, and it's like because Lana's the chosen one, and we all know it because of her ancestor character Isabel, and she's like she she's like my ancestors burned traitors at the stake, and that's what she says to Lex. I meant Lionel. That's what Genevieve says to Lionel, and Jenny says that her ancestors burned traitors at the stake. So go back to this, and yeah, so Lex and Lionel are able to. So Jenny goes after Lionel, but goes after Lana, but she tells Jason that she she says that it's that that Clark and Lana are that there's something between Clark and Lana or something, and yeah, so Jason he hunts down Lex and Lionel until till he's on like his so Jason's like on a cliff. He's like, hey, it's all Clark Kent's fault. He's like, what's Clark have to do with this? And he's like, Clark knows more about this than any of us. And before you can say, wow, shoots Jason, and Jason falls off the river. So yeah, so yeah, back but back to so 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 Brain Nash is able to put Lana into his reality and do his like school simulate school simulation, and they're like, oh yeah, and Clay's like, oh yeah, Lana, you have to play along. And Lana's like, what's going on, Chloe? What's going on with you? And yeah, so he's there like, yeah, he's well. So yeah, so Chloe and Lana are able to escape, but Jason freezes that Haley girl and takes off her head, which is very creepy, and throws it at them, killing her. Then Clark and Lois discover where Chloe and Lana are discovered, and Clark discovers a frozen Chloe and a frozen Lana, and and Brand's about to he attempts to kill Lois, but then Clark saves her, and he attempts to kill Lana, but then Clark saves her, and the guy, and then and then the Brand guy attempts to freeze Clark, but then he turns himself into a wax figure or something, or frozen, and his leg like, and the Brand guy like breaks off, and he breaks breaks into a million pieces, and the last we see of him is that his eye like freezes shut and closes. So they get the mom out of there. It was actually he actually built the replica of the school in a warehouse. So yeah, and yeah, so they get out, but then Genevieve. So yeah, but yeah, and basically that's and Lana goes to her apartment. And that's how the episode. Actually, yeah, that's how. And Lana's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay in Smallville," and that's how the episode ends. This episode was really good. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. It was really good. I'm really excited to watch and review the next episode to start season 5, and I will be doing it because I want to start season 5. So yeah, so I comment, subscribe, hope you guys have more day. I'll see you next Smallville.